Have you ever wondered what's really going on inside your sunscreen or daily moisturizer? Have you ever used a skincare product that works perfectly for some people, but causes irritation or discomfort for others? In many cases, the problem isn't the product itself. It's one ingredient that behaves very differently depending on your skin type. Today, we're breaking down a sunscreen ingredient that dermatologists still use, but that carries a higher risk for sensitive and reactive skin. Stay with me, because understanding this could save you from repeating the same skincare mistake. Hi everyone, welcome back. Here on Smart Skincare Lab, we don't judge brands. We judge ingredients, how they work, and who they may or may not suit. Today's product is often recommended for daily use, especially for people dealing with acne treatments or barrier-compromised skin. But user experiences are mixed. Some people find it gentle and comfortable, while others experience irritation, heaviness, or sensitivity. So what explains this difference? The answer lies in the ingredient design. Our today's product is Episoft AC Moisturiser SPF 30. This formula contains 13 ingredients. That might sound like a lot, but ingredient count alone doesn't determine whether a product is good or bad. What matters is what each ingredient does, how they interact, and who they are suitable for. This formula relies entirely on chemical UV filters, supported by moisturizers and barrier-supporting ingredients. Let's start with the UV protection system, because that's the core of this product. The primary UVB filter used here is ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate, also known as octinoxate. For UVA protection, the formula uses butyl methoxydibenzoylmethane, commonly called avobenzone. To support and stabilize this system, benzophenone 3, also known as oxybenzone, is included. Together, these filters work by absorbing ultraviolet radiation and converting it into heat, preventing UV damage to the skin. From a protection standpoint, this is a well-established and effective UV filter combination. However, effectiveness is not the only factor we look at in a lab analysis. Among these filters, benzophenone 3 deserves closer attention. Not because it doesn't work, but because it carries a higher risk of allergic and photoallergic reactions compared to many other UV filters. Benzophenone 3 is known to penetrate the skin and enter the bloodstream. Laboratory and animal studies have shown signals of endocrine activity, meaning potential interaction with hormonal pathways. Human data is still evolving, but the concern is significant enough that some regions have restricted its use. This does not mean everyone will react badly. But it does mean that people with sensitive, allergy-prone, or reactive skin have a higher risk of irritation from this ingredient. This single ingredient explains why the same sunscreen can feel perfectly fine for one person and problematic for another. Now let's look at the base of the formula, because this strongly influences how the sunscreen feels on the skin. Capric and caprylic triglycerides act as emollients. They help soften the skin and reduce moisture loss. Humectants like glycerin, propanediol, and propylene glycol attract water into the skin and improve hydration. These ingredients help counteract dryness that can occur with chemical sunscreens. They also explain why dermatologists often recommend this product during acne treatments, when the skin barrier is already stressed. However, propylene glycol also enhances penetration. On sensitive or compromised skin, this can amplify irritation instead of reducing it. This is another reason why reactions can vary widely between users. The formula also includes dipanthenol, also known as provitamin B5. This ingredient supports barrier repair and helps calm inflammation. Its presence shows that the product is designed with skin comfort and recovery in mind. Some users experience pilling or texture issues with this product. This is commonly linked to hydroxyethyl acrylate and sodium acrylyl dimethyl taurate copolymer. These ingredients help stabilize the formula and maintain an even spread on the skin. But when layered over thick serums or rubbed aggressively, they can interact and roll on the surface. This is a formulation interaction issue, not a quality defect. Application technique makes a big difference here. Now let's talk about preservation, because this is another important risk factor. This formula uses diazolidinyl urea as a preservative. It is effective and approved within safety limits. However, it is a formaldehyde-releasing preservative. People with formaldehyde sensitivity or a history of contact dermatitis may react to it. This doesn't make the product unsafe for everyone, but it does add an extra layer of caution for sensitive users. Disodium ETA is included to improve stability and shelf life. When we look at the formula as a whole, it offers effective daily UV protection combined with hydration and barrier support. At the same time, it includes multiple ingredients associated with higher sensitization risk for certain skin types. This product is most suitable for people with normal to dry skin who do not have a history of sunscreen allergies. It may also work for acne-treated skin that tolerates chemical UV filters well. However, if your skin is sensitive, reactive, or allergy-prone, this formula may cause irritation. It is also not ideal for those looking for reef-safe sunscreen options due to the presence of benzophenone 3. To sum up, this formula balances effective UV protection with moderate irritation risk for specific groups of users. It may work very well for some people, but it is not suitable for everyone. Thanks for sticking with me for this ingredient breakdown. I hope this helps you make smarter, more informed skincare decisions. Remember, knowing what goes into your products is the first step toward healthier skin. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more ingredient deep dives. See you next time.